I did all the store procedures and the code, the Cold Fusion code, and SEO, and so I mean if I show my clients Redkin, it's really big, and this is in New York. I mean, it looks pretty sweet. I mean, all things considered, but I mean, I didn't do this Flash. I mean, I worked with the Flash developer to pass certain variables that he could use to be dynamic Flash. So I'll show you guys one thing. So my side company, the Data Fusion Systems, I've been working with a guy in Pakistan who I am passing him XML. Alright, so there's all this information about these homes and these home lots, and you can buy home plans on certain lots. And so this is all Flash, but the XML is being generated is all this backend. So this is where the Flash becomes dynamic. So you scroll in, and you can say, oh, I want to. That's not available. You can see sold is there, but if you're like, oh, I want to buy this lot, and they say, oh, here's the home plan that's available on this lot.
Is that a dynamically updated
It is.
image?
Yeah. Now this. So what happens is the admin interfaces, they upload just a stock image of the neighborhood, and then using Flash they create hotspots, and then classify it as something. Upload images like around that. But in the end, this is not going to work really well in Firefox. I'll do a view source. In the end, this is what I'm sending to this Flash module. I'm saying this neighborhood has that map, it has all these lots, these map coordinates. This is all just stuff I take from the database, put this XML and send the XML to him, and he does the rest. But it's awesome. I mean, they used to be charged $3,500 for every map that was created. That's too much crap. $3,500 for every map that was created. Now they can do it all for free because we built this program. They add neighborhoods all the time. Each neighborhood, let's go to Vista Village. So at this point, when it says processing, I'm sending XML to the Flash.
So that's all Ajax you're doing there to request your.
Actually, it's not even Ajax. That's Flash waiting for.
Flash.
So Flash has little kind of Ajax thing there, yeah. So then you go to this plan, and well, that's good. And what's funny about development is, what's funny about development? You think, oh, it's gonna be so clean and so cool, and like I said, it's done by humans, and coding is basically just looking at your errors and fixing them. But at this point in my career, 75% of my coding errors are spelling mistakes. Now you won't get that HTML, but you're dealing with a database column or something. It just blows the whole thing up. And then you get doing error handling and all that good stuff. But yeah, now so this must be a new plan they haven't updated the thing for.
Is that just the lot price, or is that the whole house?
So that's a good question. I should probably know that.
You don't need to know that. It's some field in the database.
It's just they tell me to pull this thing up. I'm like, all right.
Sue, you had a question. Is that still active for you?
Yeah. Well, it's going into a different direction with jQuery. We're talking about jQuery. What is that? Is it a language? Is it a program? Is it a
good question. So jQuery is a JavaScript library that lets you do things in JavaScript without having to write all that crappy JavaScript code that's not cross-browser and not. So I'll show you guys. Let's see if I have my nurse up here. The wireframe that I showed you guys, where it had the drop-down, where it dynamically or just changed or showed and hide divs. We can actually look at the source code for that. Now, this is a prototype, so I wrote it like completely just stupid. So this is just a function, right? I'm calling the function, I'm passing a DAA name, a terrible name of a variable. It should be a lot like ID of whatever. And you'll see this little $sign. This little $sign div.hide. That's jQuery. That's saying take all the divs on your entire page and just hide it. Instead of being, you know what I mean? And this is like take anything with the ID of student